What time is it, my creatives? That's right, it's photo hacking time. And this is part 2 of the video, and we're going to learn how to download and install fonts so that way you can use the Bling It On style Photoshop kit. So one of the first questions I get asked is, Charlotte, which fonts did you use for these particular styles? I get this asked a lot. So I'm going to share which fonts that I used, how to install them, and how you can use them as well. For the most part, I used free fonts, such as Able Fat Face and Babe Is New. However, there is one particular font set that I use, which is called Americano Script, and I had purchased the handwritten font bundle of 188 fonts. Now, she does sell this font in a single. However, you can get 188 fonts for only $39, and I highly recommend this set. It is a set of beautiful, beautiful fonts and totally worth the money. And Aloha Babe is one of my favorite ones. It has a lot of really, really cute fonts here. So how do you install these fonts once you download them? Well, that's a great question. So you're going to click the download button, and it's going to download a WinRAR file to your desktop. Similar how we opened up the other files is similar how you're going to open up these, but it's just going to be a little bit different. So depending on your speed or your internet provider will be how fast your download is. If you have a really slow speed, like less than 25 megabytes, it's probably going to take a while. So I would just be patient and let it download. Then it should arrive on your desktop, but if you have your downloads designated somewhere else, then it's probably going to be in your downloads folder. You can change where your downloads download to by going to your browser and changing those settings. And you can actually Google this if you don't know, but that will be probably a different tutorial. So what you're going to do is you're just going to extract these just like you did the other ones. And it's going to create a neat little folder here on your desktop. Now I'm working in Windows, and so basically how to install these is going to be a little bit different. So what I usually do is I don't actually install these in my desktop computer because I have over, I don't know, like 25,000 fonts now. And so it really can slow down your computer. So if you have Windows 10, a new little trick that you can do is right click on here and install shortcut for all users. Now I already have this already installed, so but if you want to install it, you can just double click on it and then click install, and that's how you install a font on Windows. Once you've installed them, they'll appear in your type panel, and the way to access that, you'll need to get your type tool out, and you can just click on it and you can type in here. It should be up here. And you can also access it by going to your character palette, which I find is a little bit more simpler. Sometimes you can just drag it out, and you can change a whole lot of metrics in here for the type. You can change the kerning. You can change how the font looks. You can make it bold. And then you also have the glyphs. If these particular fonts have glyphs, you can also change the glyphs. Sometimes they have alternative letters in here that you can use as well. A lot of people don't know that. So the character and the glyph palette is your best friend, and that is basically how you use it. Now if you want to type something out on the screen, you're going to get your type tool and you're going to type out a word. So I'm just going to type out America, if I can spell Americano, and then you just select this little tool. It looks like a kind of like a cross, if you will, and you're going to select that, and then you're going to press Control T to make it bigger and drag these little arrows out, and you can basically place the text wherever you want. And that is how you download, install the font, and use the fonts. And next, we're going to get into licensing, commercial and personal use, and how to use those with these styles and with these fonts. Thanks so much for watching. And this is going to be a series of videos, tutorials, so please make sure that you're watching the entire playlist of how to use this whole Photoshop Styles kit. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up and like and subscribe.